into his presence, hide in our hearts, for fear of the Lord, and for the glory of his majesty. The lofty looks of men shall be humbled, the haughtiness of men bow down, and the Lord alone shall be exalted. Exalted One, prepare my heart, draw me to your presence, exalted One. Oh. Exalted One, call me by your name. I'm humble at your feet, exalted One.
Oh. Thank you, Sister Mary. How are you all doing? Brother Bongani, my brother Peter, how are you doing? There's audio now. There is audio now. Audio is there. I mute myself, but now there is audio. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. There's audio now. Can you hear me? Now you should be able to hear me loud and clear. God bless you. Thank you, Sister Mary. Thank you for letting us know that there is no audio. But I believe there is audio now. Okay, audio is now. Thank you very much. So, no audio. So now, I was saying, I greeted you all. I bless you in the name of the living God. I bless you in the name of the Lord of hosts. I pray that the Lord will continue to be exalted in our lives. Thank you very much. I just quickly want to do this. I've been out all day. So just because I have appointments, I said if we fear God, we will always do the right thing. When I returned from where I went, I would have just gone to crash. But because we have appointments together, that is why I am sitting here. And also we take it as a call because this broadcast, we are using it to give a voice to the voiceless and also to use it as a sign of warning. There are lots of Africans Nigerians who thinks they should relocate. It's everyone's right. If you think where you are is not good for you, you relocate. Or if you want greener pasture, you can relocate. Abraham relocates. You remember that? God told Abraham to relocate away from where he was to another place. But, a lot of things are happening to those people who relocate. And one of the things that happen to people is what I want to talk about tonight. Yes, this is real. You understand? It's real. Uh, Wise King, I greet you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you, Brother Peter Olubo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Brother Bongani. Pearl. So, as I was saying, life is lesson on its own. And it is good for us. Kemi Blessings, you're welcome. It is good for us to be using our experiences to share with others so that people can learn. So that people can learn. So that people can learn. We are in a time that after going to maybe court or to have dialogue with people, and they are not trying to see reason with you, you call them out. You call them out on social media. So if they are ashamed, they will quickly do the right thing. All right? So let me share the video of this lady with you. Then later we go into the real details of what really happened to her. Okay, this is it.
Guys, I've been telling my story for the past 2 years, talking about my child that was wrongfully adopted by a family here in Maryland. And I've talked for 2 years, trying to reason with these people, trying to see if they can come to their senses and do the right thing. Last 2 weeks, I told the whole story again. I recapped everything again, telling how it all started up till the present moment. And I gave them that time to see if they could just do the right thing. I've been asking them to do this for a long time. I've been demanding for this for a long time. By all means, at a point I couldn't because the Lord tied my hands, and because of so many threats from them, I couldn't do anything. So I kind of just kept quiet until my child turned 18. When she turned 18, I expected them to tell her the truth, but they refused to. So today I'm going to be calling names. I'm going to be calling names because it has come to that point. I cannot keep quiet anymore because my daughter is almost 20 and she's grown. So there's no need for me to allow that girl to be living that fake life. I've tried to reason with these people. I've tried to make them do it, but they refuse. So I'm going to do what I have to do. So today, I am pleading, seriously, I'm pleading with Juliet Mbono and Oke Mbono. I understand that Juliet recently added a doctor to her name, and Oke also added a doctor to his name. So let me rephrase that. I'm talking about Dr. Juliet Mbono and Dr. Oke Mbono. I'm talking about these two people. Please, I want you to release my child. I want you to tell Chierika that lives in your house that you are not her biological parents. I want this girl to know the truth. This is not for anything, any reason, but for the future's sake. I don't want that girl walking around the street, probably tomorrow, meeting with her siblings and getting married to one of her family or one of her blood, without knowing. You know, it's a very small world. You may think you live in America and she may not go home or anything. You don't know who is. She might even get to meet her siblings, my twins, without knowing. The age gap between them is like 2 years. So people marry younger people today. God forbid this girl meets my son tomorrow and falls in love with him, because love can happen between siblings because that type of love is not sinful love. It's natural, godly, and brotherly and sisters love. It can happen within family. You meet your family outside and then you just fall in love with them. It's not because you're lusting after them, but it is that blood that will pull you to fall in love with that person. And before you know it, you get married to that person without knowing that the person is your blood relative. It has happened so many times. So because of this is the reason why I have to do this now. I want you to release Chierika to me. Let her know the truth about her life. Let her know that she also has siblings. She has 3 siblings. Don't allow this girl to keep living a lonely life. She has siblings to talk to. It's not fair that my twins are living their lives without even relating to their sister. So today, I'm going to be reviewing this. This is Chierika's birth certificate. Anybody you can crop this and look at it. Her original name, it was Chierika Maya Ijeoma. That was the original name on her birth certificate. So for people who have been saying that I'm not the mother, I'm lying and things like that, if Okay was truly the father, because he also claimed that he's the father of the child. If Okay was the father of the child, how come his name is not on this certificate? Her original name, it was Chierika Maya Ijeoma. That was the original name on her birth certificate. So for people who have been saying that I'm not the mother, I'm lying and things like that, if Okay was truly the father, because he also claimed that he's the father of the child. If Okay was the father of the child, how come his name is not on this certificate? That's what you have to ask him when you see him. So today, this video is for Okay, Dr. Okay Mbono, and Dr. Mrs. Juliet Mbono. This message is for you. Release my child. Let the whole world know what you did. You did an adoption that was not, you did it in a very raw and wicked way. And I've been crying for 18 years, 19 years, crying. Crying every day, calling you, trying to reach you. You blocked me everywhere. I can't even reach you. I've been trying to get you, to notice the error that you have made, but you don't want to listen to me. So this message is for you. Okay, Mbono, Juliet Mbono, please release Chierika Maya Ijeoma. Let her know the truth about her life. Let her know that you're not her biological parents. Let her also know that she has siblings, 3 siblings that she can relate with, instead of dying as a loner.
Okay. Yeah. Reality Corner said they should do DNA. This story is a developing story. Let me give you just details of what happened. That's why I said we are on this broadcast is to give voice to the voiceless. Okay, so that if you know the person they mentioned, Juliet Umbonu, I think they should have called this woman and settle with her so that it will not aggravate to this level. Um, yes, it's really hectic. It happened. And as I also said, apart from giving voice to the voiceless, it's also for people to learn lesson. Those who are traveling out of their country to another land, may God help all of us. It happened that this lady, when she was younger and pregnant, she left Nigeria to US. On getting there, she falls sick. Yeah, she fell sick. And somebody advised her that she needed to extend her visa. You understand? That she needed to extend her visa. So she made one contact or the other. This, no, not this, that man there. This man, Mr. Mbonu, is now a doctor or something. Happened to be immigration officer in US. So this lady contacted her, and yes, they helped her to extend her visa. And you know she was new in US, so it's like she just needed friends. She needed people she could relate with. And the man, they stay in contact. They started calling each other. So after some time, some one thing led to another. The lady needed someone to take care of her child because she was sick. She was sick at the hospital. So this man was childless with his wife. So, and the man just suggested, okay, my wife, let me speak to my wife. Maybe my wife will be able to help. So after speaking to the wife, because they were childless, they said, okay, they will help her to take care of her child. But they told her that this is America. America has law. Because of the law, they cannot just take your child. You need to sign documents that you are the one giving us this child to take care of. Because she was sick, they brought paper to her at the hospital and she signed, not knowing that it was adoption paper. She signed. She said even there were other videos. She said even the doctor was asking her, do you want to do this? Do you want to do this? Because they have been relating, they have been talking. And all of them are from the same country, Nigeria. She said, no problem. Let them, help her with the child. When she's strong and out of the hospital, she will go and get her child. So when she became well, she went for her child, and they started telling her stories. We are talking about 19 years ago. They began to toss her up and down, and the woman started. She was not happy. Of course, a woman would, a mother would not be happy. So this man Mbanu will go to this lady's house. She will leave the wife at home. She will go to this lady's house and start, telling her that please take it easy. You know you are in US, you have no paper. If they catch you, you are going back to Nigeria and you will not be able to enter US again. And because she was vulnerable, this man started sleeping with her. This man started sleeping with her. You understand? And after some time, the woman became pregnant again, or with twins. You understand? These are the twins. The boy and another girl here for that man. So when she became pregnant, the man, still visit her once in a while. Then it's like, if you are not going to give me my child, you are not going to see these babies, these twins. So over time, she too became stabilized in US, and she has been crying, give me me my child. Give me my child. I don't know why man is wicked to man. If you don't have children, or if you are childless, it's not any issue. That does not mean, okay, thank you very much. Where is the father of the 19-year-old girl? Fantastic. This is a very good question. This is a very good question. I think we should ask Dorothy. This woman is Dorothy. We need to ask Dorothy, where is the father of that child? It's like, sorry, I have to refer to that. It's like Ruth Matthew. Oh, my baby, my baby. After some time, people start asking, is it only you that had a baby? Where's the father? Then later, Mr. Ayo came out and started saying another thing. Yes, as I told you, Pearl, it's a developing story. It's a story that is just coming out. And we need to talk about it, on social media. We need to engage one another. And not only engage, people should begin to to learn from other people's issues. Okay, people should begin to learn. Okay, just like in the same way, let me just bring this back. I think I forgot to mention it. You remember um Reverend Reverend Lucy Natacha, our voice note that came out, that she was saying that, oh, she loved Reverend Chris and all that. There is another lesson there. Now we need to ask ourselves, who released that voice note to the public? Definitely it couldn't have been Reverend Natacha. Okay? It could be somebody she spoke with, who who recorded it, or who kept the voice note. So another lesson for every one of us. Let me tell you, for now, me, I don't take people's calls anymore. I don't take people's calls. If you want to speak to me, send me a voice note or send text message. Yeah, my brother Awe, Ruta really gave us a lot of eye opener. You were not here yesterday, was today, that we did Bosse Bosse that got married. Then afterwards, I share a video of a woman I met on the road with two children. You understand? Even today, I still spoke with her. With what happened with Ruth, yes, that didn't stop us from doing good. But at the same time, we need to, we need to tread softly. Yes, my sister Mary, that hookup thing. Yes. So we need to be very careful who we speak to. Somebody wanted to talk to me because they want to give Bisola Johnson Foundation 3 million. I said, you don't need to talk to me over that. If you want to give foundation money, money does not tie to me. It does not tie to personality. And we are not desperate for money. If it's only 1,000 naira we have, we use it. If it's only 10,000 we have, we use it. Okay? And even as we came here yesterday, we shared that lady that I met on the road. I want to appreciate Otumba Onobanjo that reach out to us so that we can help the lady further. All right. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you. So back to this lady issue. If you think you are leaving your country to travel to another place, you must be very careful. You must know who you trust. Or else, some people, they will just mess you up. Okay? Look at this woman now. They refuse to give her a child. And that man, Dr. Umbonu, this man, look at him now. Eh? I think the government there's the government need to look into this. It was um it was immigration officer. He did not do the right thing. He started sleeping with this woman. He left his wife, and somehow they also took a child. Um, Mary is saying that for me, sadly, I'm a government officer. Hence, I can't afford to not call people back. Okay? So that's what she is saying. Let me see. Somebody was also throwing more light into it because I only know in part, and I believe as time goes on, let's hear little from this woman.
Called me yesterday, and I always say each time I come out that I'm not privy to the direct information. I don't know the people involved in the case. Neither, it's just like this Owolabi man that was just murdered, that was kidnapped in Nigeria and killed. Most of us don't know him, but his family members, some stories are beginning to come out concerning the man. So once the story is out, people will know you, or people who think they know you will want to talk. So I saw the video and I reposted. And after reposting, I spoke about it, trying to enlighten people. If you want to travel, you relocating, be careful, as couple, blah, blah, blah. And the people, one of the people involved in this case called me yesterday. She called me and she was trying to kind of threaten me. And while we were talking in our conversation, she made it known in that conversation that they were the ones that brought lawyer for the woman that gave her child away. And I'm sure, and I remember in our conversation, I said, who does that? Why will you be the one to bring a lawyer for somebody who you are adopting her child? She's supposed to bring the lawyer by herself.
Okay, just as I've told you, thank you, Esther Oladunbe. Just as I've told you, the woman was in the hospital sick, and those people, they went to bring lawyer to her on a sick bed to sign adoption papers. Who does that? Who does that? That's very sad. Just because they know that she's relatively new in the US, she does not know her left, and right, and they took advantage of her. This is very bad.
And I said yesterday that I have some videos concerning the issue that I still have that I have not posted. I remember I said this, only for me to wake up this morning. Mrs. Umbonu ó ti fi threat sílẹ̀ fún mi. Since she sent it to my phone, if she didn't say it to send it to my phone, then she can claim privacy. If you send something to somebody's phone, it has become my property. If you think you are learned, I'm greeting you too. You think you are learned, you think you know it all. Your husband is a doctor, you are a professor. I think you are committing some blunders. that will nail you. Drop a message on your phone. Any message that somebody drops on somebody's phone has become that person. So you cannot tell me, Mrs. Imbonu, if you are watching me, you cannot come and tell me now that you are not giving me the authority to post what you sent to my own inbox. If you did it on my phone, you have sent it to my phone, it has become my property for you sending it into my phone.
Okay, anyway, just as how now, how will I say it? Yes, Mrs. Umbonu, the professor and the doctor, they don't want peace at all. They have started threatening people. You don't need to threaten anybody. See, if you have name, for me, we should pursue peace. Maybe they are listening to us now. If you have name, just let it go. And the lady involved, she's an adult now. No matter what, even if you ask her to go back to her mother, no matter what, she will never forget you, because you took her through maybe education, through her teenage years and all that. She's she has been very close to you, so you don't need to. But that woman is a birth mother, and you know how you took that child from her. It's not that she was the one that volunteer and say, I want to give up my child for adoption. She was sick. She was vulnerable. She was a stranger in the land. And that's what God said. God said we must treat strangers very nice. We must not maltreat strangers. So I don't know why these people, and not only these people, there are lots of them in the world, in our community. Just because they are learned, just because they have money, it also spread into the church, the pastors. Just because they have fame, just because they are learned, they have money, they will suppress people down. So, yeah, Dr. Mbonu and wife. Oh, really? Can you imagine? The wise social media networking should keep flying. All right, keep flying their pictures. Yes, until they do the right thing. Now look at what the woman is fighting for. This woman had twin for Dr. Mbonu. So she's fearing, and they are not living together. The twins are living with this woman. What if that girl that is living with this Dr. Mbonu now stray around and jam one of the twins, and they start relationship? Is that not something else? That's one of the reasons why that woman is crying. You understand? That's one of the reasons why the woman is crying. And at the same time, she wants to see her child. You should not take uh, children away from their mother, especially in this way that these people has done it. It's wrong. It's really wrong. Yes, and the wife has started, terrorizing and threatening people. That's not the way to go about things. Just like Apostle Sule, when they catch you, doing what you were doing, you're supposed to surrender and say, I'm sorry. What can I do to make it right? Not that, you start threatening. Who do you want to threat? I mean, I mean, is it because of your money or because you have been in US for many years? Okay? So, and this is bringing stain on your name. It's getting very messy and it will continue to be dirty and ugly. Yes, it's getting ugly, it's getting dirty. If they do not manage the situation well now, it will go out of hand. And you are living in US, a land that has law. After some time, everybody will be called. They are standing, okay, they are all standing with Sister Dora. Yes, till she get justice. That's right. The child is grown. Let her go to her mom. As she's visiting her mom, she will also be visiting you. So don't say because you have no what do you call it? You have no child of your own. And moreover, your husband has twins with her. So is something that all of you should have family meeting. All of you have betrayed one another. Your husband has betrayed you. You too, you have betrayed a poor woman. So all you need to do is to apologize to one another and find a way to move further. Instead of, the woman will not give up. You know, women, they will not give up. Oh, the foster parents, okay? The foster parent have no say over her. They have no say. You understand? Uh, Wise King is saying that people are fond of using people. It is not fair. It is not fair. It is not fair. Stop using people. Stop taking advantage of other people. Whatever you have, either you are childless or you are I mean, be happy. I don't know. Even if you have no money, be happy. You can be happy. Yes, be happy. Life is enough. You are in death is enough. Just matter of talking to God, and you know God will make it right. Or you can go and do adoption in a very right way. Okay, instead of taking advantage of a woman, and after some time they start blocking the woman. They don't want the woman to reach them again. It is wrong. It is wrong. Yes, we are saying it. We are saying it loud and clear. In a strong term. It is really wrong. It is wrong. So that's just it for tonight. Tomorrow we'll continue on our pastors. There, you remember I did a broadcast on Pastor Talena, the one they saw that was a pastor who was watching a nude, a woman, a naked woman. All right. Then we also saw him where he asked his members to carry him up, and he was just misbehaving. Somebody called me from Italy. A pastor called me and said the man has been to Italy and he wants him to collect money from his members unjustly. And he told him, no, sir, I cannot do this. Possibly this weekend, that pastor will be our guest. He'll come and tell us further what's happened. You know, these pastors will continue to expose them so that we will know the wheat, we will know the shaft. Okay? And anybody who wants to follow anyone, we follow them with understanding. Not that I don't know. But for me and my household, it is God we will serve. It is Jesus we will follow. Because he is the one who died on the cross. He is the one who resurrected. He is the one who ascended on high and is sitting right now at the right hand of majesty, where he's praying for me and you. And he is the one that will return one day to take us to his kingdom. All right? And every day, if all of us live here, everybody will bear their names. Everybody will stand for how they live on earth. So why am I saying I belongs to Paul, I belongs to Peter? Yes, as the Bible says, let's continue looking unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith. Do you know? I was sharing, was it which day? I was sharing something about Job. The Bible said Job was blameless and he was upright. Why? How, how can a human being like me be blameless and upright? That's the way I study the word. Then I discovered that Job feared God. And because he feared God, he shunned evil. Evil is easy to, one can just do evil. When people are not there, one can just, but if you fear God, you will shun evil. Yes, that's what Joseph said. He said, how can I do this evil against God? Not even against your husband, but against God. He said that because he feared God. Let us fear God and appreciate one another. I believe if Dr. Mbonu fear God, it will help the woman. Help the woman keep her child when she's okay. This is your child. Then they can become family friends. Once in a while, the child will be coming to them to play with them, then return back to the mother. But for you to take over somebody's child, it is ungodly. It is unacceptable. Thank you very much, everyone. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Good night. Bye.
Entering into his presence, hiding